ramifications. Now, those two things often come before the final.
3-2. Instant kindling right here for Chris Sabo.
No, they're looking to see what's in the bat, and they want to see if what's in the bat is really the bat, or if there's anything in there that shouldn't be in there, Chip.
They're going to take a look at this bat now. They see something on the inside of this.
Is if the bat is corked. Two unassisted, that's how they work with interference, and that's what they were looking at.
How about that? That's a stream of cork running right up and down to Chris Sabo's bat. They're going to go in and they're going to eject him from the ball game.
Well, let's see. Ooh.
Oh, that's bored out in cork.
No doubt about that. There's a bore in the middle of that.
How about that?
Sabo will collect his gear, and he has been ejected from the ball game.
Yo, what's up guys, it's Colin Moe. Welcome to my Assign Yourself project video. For my project, I decided to determine whether one of the most well-known forms of baseball cheating is actually cheating. This is the cork bat experiment. But before I get into the experiment, what is a cork bat? Well, a cork bat is a specially modified baseball bat that has a drilled hole in the barrel and filled with cork or other lighter, less dense substances to make the bat lighter, which could give the hitter a quicker swing and give an advantage on timing. So my procedure was to first off get a wooden bat. I would then bring the bat to the baseball field and I would line up measuring tape along the field so I could measure the distance of the baseballs. I figured that I would measure the distance on which the ball stopped rolling instead of the first bounce because I feel like it would be a good variable to use throughout the whole experiment. First off, I would hit 20 baseballs off a tee and then 20 live pitched. I would then go home, cork the bat, and repeat the whole procedure. I hope that the average of both distances would lead me to an answer to the great question on whether a wooden bat or a cork bat would hit a further distance. I hypothesize that the cork bat will hit further because since the bat is lighter, you will get more bat speed, which will result in a higher exit velocity, which will ultimately make the ball go further. My next step was to actually do the experiment. So my dad and I went down to Friends Field, measured about 300 feet of measuring tape along center field, and then hit 20 balls off the tee with the regular bat. The next day, it was my dad's turn to hit off the tee. I then did my last test before corking the bat, live pitch. The next step was to cork the bat. We got a drill and used it to create a hole about 8 inches deep into the barrel.
Hold it against her.
We filled the hole with the excess sawdust created from the drill to use as our cork. We then used epoxy glue and a cut-off sponge to create a light stopper so that no sawdust falls out. We had a fully corked baseball bat. We then brought this back to the field to see if it was worth it. Then there is live pitch. Throughout the whole experiment, I gathered the data of each ball. First off, this is me with a regular bat, off a tee. I'm constantly hitting about 200 feet with an average of 191.1 feet per ball. Secondly, there's my dad off a tee with a regular bat. He is averaging about 252 feet. Next, there's me getting live pitch with a regular bat. I'm averaging about 175 feet per ball. This is my table and graph for me off a tee with a corked bat. I'm hitting about a 205 average distance per ball, which is roughly 14 feet farther than without cork. Next is my dad off a tee with cork. He has a 247 foot average, which is 5 feet less than without cork. Lastly, there is me pitched live with cork. My average distance per ball is 217 feet, which is 42 feet above than without cork. In conclusion, both bats were surprisingly close with distance. The only major point that made a difference was in the live pitching with a corked bat. While I find it understandable that baseball players, especially major leaguers, want to get that faster bat speed in order to adapt to a fast pitcher or to hit a home run, I would say that you're better off using a legal bat than risking the chance of getting caught with a corked one.